Leda Glyptis, I'm very happy to see you here at the Fintech Garden podcast Money2020.
I'm excited to be here. Thank you for having me.
How is the conference for you? How it's going?
It's been good. It's been busy. It feels both quieter and more intense in the quality of conversations. I'm enjoying it a lot.
You're moderating a panel here at Money2020. It's called Swift's Digital Ledger, Agora, GPTD, and banks moving from pilots to real infrastructure. Also in your books and in everything you're publishing and on social media, not only, you're speaking about that real transformations that it's needed in the market. So are we seeing this is a final transformation you wrote about in Bankers Like Us? Or you're watching another set of let's postpone some of the things?
Well, I wish I could tell you this is it. This is the moment we've been waiting for, the final transformation. I don't think we're quite here yet. I think there is still some theater, there's still a lot of PR, there's still a lot of good intentions that may not lead to deep transformation. However, a lot of the work that we have been doing over the years is bearing fruit. So what we're seeing now is additive, and also the cross-market efforts that you just described, but also out-of-market players are creating acceleration. So is this the end of the journey finally? It's not. Is it a more interesting part of the journey where things speed up? It looks like it.
Seems like we have a lot of questions to discuss, but I will just cut it the time because yesterday you were in the debate with whether stablecoins are revolutionary or rhetoric. What's the most overused argument in the stablecoin conversation?
I would say that the most overused argument is that this is a brand new and revolutionary thing that will transform everything as a standalone thing. And it was interesting because there were people who were very pro stablecoin yesterday agreeing with this. The stablecoin conversation isn't new. The acceleration is new, and it has a lot to do with regulation and the maturity of technology. But the interesting thing is, what are we going to do with it? I see the payments use cases, and they're interesting. I see the infrastructure use cases, and they're interesting. But if we follow a lot of them to their logical conclusion, we're replumbing and rewiring the financial system. Are we doing that with intent? We're not. And so for me, the most worrying thing is that a lot of our arguments are about how great stablecoins are for clearing and settlement, how great they are for FX, how great they are for wealth protection if you live in a volatile country. There's so many amazing use cases, but we're not really talking about what does it do to the overall economy if we move to this new capability without intent. I'm not saying don't do it, but do it intentionally.
And what argument you will likely never hear again about stablecoins?
Oh, God. I mean, I have a little list. I think the one I'd like to not hear again is it doesn't matter what the denomination of the stablecoin is. Because I'm seeing a lot of stablecoin fans, shall we call it, operating outside the US market, saying it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if it's USD-backed or not. It's like it absolutely matters. Because right now, the absolute dominance of the USD pegged
is here,
stablecoin. There's a reason for it, and that's regulatory stability. You can trust it because it's regulated in a way we haven't seen in other markets. So I don't want to hear that it doesn't matter because it's misleading. It does.
We humans are tending to be thinking about the past and carrying out with us the background we have from the past. I mean, this is everywhere, in history, in social sciences, everywhere, including in banking. And you wrote recently that we are building the future while doggedly carrying out the past with us.
Yes.
What's the heaviest thing banking is carrying out from the past till today?
I would say that when we have this conversation, we usually refer to technology, the legacy technology we carry. But I actually think the heaviest legacy is human and operational, because our organizations have grown and developed and become successful under particular regimes of technology and data and regulation. And around those, languages develop. And I don't mean languages, I mean the way, human languages, I mean the way we operate and negotiate. So what it looks like to have a successful career in a bank, what risks you take, what choices you make, how you manage your own career is reflecting the operational realities, the priorities, the habits that used to be rewarded. As we're changing our technology, as we're building amazing new things, AI, stablecoins, this, that, we're not changing the operational realities of our organizations, which means that individuals are still building their career, taking or not taking risks in ways that don't always reflect where we're trying to go to. And if you are a person with a family and dreams and aspirations, the risks you will and will not take with your career inside an organization will reflect everything that organization does in terms of its strategy execution, its data positioning, its technology. And it won't be a technology problem, it will be a human problem. So the heaviest legacy we carry is the habits that we haven't changed from 10, 20 years ago about what it takes to be successful.
To speak about the future now, about the legacy, what do you think fintech leaders, CEOs of the companies, they have to look at in the next period of until next Money 2020?
The reality is that coming here is a very good pulse check of what's top of mind, which buzzwords are taking up the most space in strategy conversations and investment thesis. So if you're a founder, you come here and you hear stablecoins, AI, these are the things that banks are spending time and money on. These are the things your buyers are spending time and money on. These are the things that investors are looking at. So of course you would be right to pay attention to them. But what we've learned time and time again is having brilliant ideas and being with whatever is the hottest topic is only half the story. Can you operationalize? Can you operationalize in a way that is meaningful in terms of the cost footprint, its aspirations for growth? Can you show traction between today and this time next year? That's what we need to see, because we've heard a lot of aspirational stories over the years, but where the rubber hits the road, can you make it a reality that scales, that delivers solutions for customers and returns for investors? That's always the question, but it's ever more pressing when these hype cycles get so loud.
Thank you very much for such insights. And it was a pleasure to speak with you.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah, and wish you to have a good conference here.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Stay tuned. Bye-bye.